All right. Giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Rakah, Kodash. I also want to say double honors to my apostles, the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and continually teach on down to younger brothers, and peace and blessings unto the elect, the Bayaf, the Wada, the house of David. All right. Shalawam, Akim. So, Khan, all right. We're going to start with 1 Corinthians 4 and 11. All right. And as you know, Yahawashi, he's here for his sheep, all right? Because what? The Lord is the chief shepherd, all right? And he's going to crown us, all right? He's going to crown his elect, all right? His chosen few, the remnant, all right? And that's a small number compared to 2/3, because 2/3, that's 66.6, that's going to be cut off. Plus, they're going to take the chip. So that's all spiritual, man, all right? That's all symbolic, all right? That they're going to be cut off. Some things are spiritual, some things are symbolic, and some things are plain, just like these scriptures. These scriptures are plain, man. All right, so let's get into it, man. This is 1 Corinthians 4 and 11. It says, even unto this present hour, we both hunger and thirst. We both what? Hunger and thirst, and are naked and are buffeted and have no certain dwelling place. All right, the scripture tells us about how we're naked as well and buffeted and are buffeted, you see? So sometimes the Most High, he will strip us from a knowledge. But yeah, and we are naked, just like with Adam and Eve. Starting with Adam and Eve, they were naked in the garden. It's not literal. It's not speaking literally, right? It's all spiritual, in a spiritual sense. It's all symbolic of how what they were stripped naked. They were made bare. Their knowledge, meaning their conscious, and what they thought, the knowledge that they had, was stripped from them. They wasn't able to think properly. They were naked, meaning they were empty-headed, meaning they didn't have no, and that's why it says we have and have no certain dwelling place, right? Because when you don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Lord, you're basically naked, all right? But you do have those that hunger and thirst and are naked in a physical sense too, all right? Those that barely have clothes, meaning they barely have clothes to wear. They hunger and thirst. You see homeless people out there too. So that's like us. When you come to this truth, man, hey, be prepared to lose your house, whatever, man. Because because you think we're willing to work for Esau, no, we're willing to work for the Most High. And now they're saying how you got to take a vaccine and all this bullshit in order to work. But we don't worry about that but we got family as well. And you brothers in this truth, y'all are a true family. Y'all take care of us. You might have a brother that, you oftentimes go to his house, so that's beautiful. And that's what we are as a whole, this whole body. Us as the members of Hamashiach Yahawashi, we're part of his body. All the brothers that have this truth, that haven't fell out, you a part of this body, man. All right, you brothers that got the names of Yahawashi, hey, we're hungry and thirsting, man, for this truth. So in a spiritual way too, we're hungry and thirsting for this truth. Not all things are physical. Some things are physical, some things are spiritual, and some things it's the mental as well. There's a battle going on with the mind too. You gotta beware of your adversary Satan out there too. Because he's going to and fro as well. So, why? Because he's an angel of light as well. You see, but it says verse 12, and labor working with our hands. So working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless, being persecuted, we suffer it, being defamed, we entreat, we are made as the filth of the world, and are the offscouring of all things unto this day. Exactly. And Yahawashi don't treat us as filth because we're his children. So he's going to renew us. He's going to renew the earth. Because like I said, there's a difference between the earth and the world. All right, there's a difference, man. You have to understand there's a difference. That's why the scripture tells us about the earth being renewed. Basically, it's going to be restored. It's going to go back to its state that it was in, like the Garden of Eden, but even better. It's gonna be paradise on earth, man, real soon. Once this fucking so-called white man is out of existence, man. Because once we exterminate his ass, once we burn them up, like, how you put stuff in a bundle, you stack it all up, and eventually throw it out in the treasury. It's like a bundle. That's how the Lord gonna gather these nations in the Valley of Joseph, gonna burn them up, gather all the nations, all the heathens. You Hamites, you Moabites, you Ammonites, you Elamites, you Arabs. All right, you Elamites are you East Indians, and you Arabs are you Ishmaelites, man. All right, you're gonna be you're gonna be put to death out here too, because you're wicked as hell, man. You heathen nations, but you're gonna have it better than Esau, because Esau, his ass gonna be exterminated. He's not gonna be seen ever again upon this earth, man. Once we have him in the kingdom, and then he gonna serve 1,000 years, then we gonna bring his ass back down here and exterminate his whole congregation, his whole existence, his whole nation. Which his nation what is Edom, all right? Esau, Edom, all right. Adawam goes back to the word red. He's the color red, and then Ishashua mean wasted away at sea, cause his pigment. He didn't. The so-called white man has no melanin, man. All right, you have to understand that. All right, that's why for he was red, he came out hairy. Therefore, his name was called Edom, something like that. Roughly paraphrasing, right? Because of this man, he dwelt in the caves, and in the mountains. These devils were cave dwellers, man. They still are till today, because they eat raw meat and all types of shit like that. And then you have our people trying to do that. That's why woe be unto you, so-called blacks, Latino Americans, man. If you following after Esau, man, death unto you, man. The Lord ain't dealing with that, man. It says, I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons, I warn you. And that's what Yahawashi is doing, because he knows that we are his beloved sons. He's chastising us more and more, all right? Because, that's what we are. We're his beloved sons. And he's not going to treat us as the filth of the world. No, he's going to renew us, because we are his sons, man. All right, so Con, let's move to the next precept. Because you got those that are puffed up in their own imagination. They think they know everything. But here it is. They don't want to, learn a simple breakdown. Something that they could get. They rather try to teach it their own. See, that's why you young cats out here, you young jakes, man, you're going to be put to death too, man. Because you think you the teacher. You don't want the elders to teach you, Got these young jakes, man, real disrespectful, man. They're going to get their ass handed to them, man, real soon. So, Con, this is also Matthew chapter, I'll bring this out right quick. This is Matthew chapter 4 and verse 19. All right, it says, and he saith unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. Exactly. The Lord, like I say, he's the ultimate chief shepherd, and he's going to crown us. Lord willing, we be those men. We be part of that number, the 144,000, man, which are saints. You saints are you Israelites, man, or you so-called blacks, Latino, Native Americans, man, and it's time to get right. All right, stop, worshiping false idols, false gods. Stop doing that, and also stop, letting the so-called white man rule over you. Him giving you that flag and you like put it on your head as a bandana. You got these jakes, they love the flag that they was given by the so-called white man. This white man invented all that, man. That's the inventions of the heathen. He's the ultimate top heathen, man. He's the heathen that's on top of the top, man. But mind you, we're the cream of the crop, the 1/3, the remnant, Lord willing. The Lord is dealing with the cream of the crop of Israel, and he's picking out, certain men that are about this truth, not certain men that are crept unawares. He's not dealing with people like that are all curious and all, acting spooky and, just weird. You got a lot of weirdos out here, too. A lot of weird dudes in this truth, too, man. You got to be weird of them. Certain dudes are sneaky as well. They crept in unawares. But the Lord is dealing with those who are going to hold fast to their faith, those that are being diligent, those that's pushing this word out daily. He's dealing with people like that. People that, are instant in season, out of season, that are proving all things. Scripture talks about that too, prove all things. And that's who the Lord is dealing with, because that's what it's about, proving all things. Making sure you got the correct 100% truth. The correct doctrine as well. That's what it's about. It says, and they straightway left their nets and followed him. Exactly. So that's what it's about. Because the Lord, he's going to make us fishers of men. Soon we're going to be hunters, man. All right. So, let's get this out as well. So let's skip down to 22. Jump down to 22. It says, and they immediately left their ship and their father and followed him. Yeah, you see? Exactly. See, so that's the spirit, man. Because it mentions these names in verse 21, because I skipped that one, but it says James, Zebedee, John, so right, it says in a ship with Zebedee, something like that, Zebedee. their father. You see, so yeah, that was the father of James and John. I don't know, something like that, right? So it says that basically, yeah, they left their nets, and Yahawashi called unto them. He wanted to see who had that faith, and I guess it was John that spotted out Yahawashi first. He was like, oh, look, that's Yahawashi. And then Peter, kind of fumbled and fell, but no, Yahawashi helped him up. So that's all praises to Yahawashi. That's good, because we help each other out. Just as Yahawashi helps us out, we got to help each other out. If, we want to be called as disciples, that's what disciples do for each other. And that's what they were doing on their journey and all that. They had to keep the faith, because they were the disciples of Yahawashi. You know what type of spirit they had to be on, man? They had to be in the right spirit, man. Which Yahawashi commands. He demands us to be in the right spirit. He demands and commands that. I gotta go into that word demand again. I forget what it really means, but yeah, I forget what kind of mean. I think demand means like when you want a person to do something, like, you demand them. So that's good as well. I gotta look into it though. Basically, I think it's like the same thing, demand or command. So, but yeah, I don't want to be miscorrecting myself, but yeah, I'll just speak on a few things too before I bring up the scripture. Let me just say this as well. Us being, servants of Yahawashi, we gotta make sure we in the right spirit. We can't go off at any time, man. Because Yahawashi is watching. So, we got to be those diligent, servants. We got to be also we got to be like a solitary soldier in this thing. We got to be like a soldier. Therefore endure hardness as a good soldier, and that's what you ought to do. You ought to be a good soldier, man, for the Lord. One that endures hardness, one that makes himself ready to the battle, because this is a battle every time we go out there, man. It's a battle, man. It's a battle with the flesh and all that. Because mind you, Satan is out there, man. He's working 24/7. He don't take no breaks. And mind you, why you think that? Because he's a son of the Most High. So we are sons of the Most High as well. So that's why we hardly take breaks. We're constantly in this truth, pushing out this word. You see? So just as we're not taking breaks, we're not supposed to give this devil no rest either, man. Oh wait, Jose. You see? So yeah. We got a mission, we got a task to be on as well. Just as Yahawashi was on a mission and he accomplished his task. His task was to, do the will of his Heavenly Father, and he did that. He very well did that. I mean, went on that cross and he obeyed. He never sinned. So that means he obeyed all the commandments, all the 613 laws. He didn't go off at one point, right? Because, he never sinned, all right? He was a man of no sin. But yeah, that's just beautiful, man. All right, Yahawashi, he was perfect, man. All right, just as his father was. It says, "Be perfect, even so also as my father is." You see, so yeah, that's the spirit we gotta be in. We gotta be perfect, man. We have to be bold in this truth too. Scripture talks about how the righteous are bold as a lion, so we gotta be bold sometimes, man. Can't be afraid of these devils, man. When Esau comes up, the police officer, whatever, you got all types of people that. That work for buildings that are like staffs, or people that are just officers too, security guard, whatever, man, police officer, whatever. Just make sure, you agree with thine adversary quickly, because these people are our adversaries, man, too. Some of these 2/3 jigs are like our adversaries as well, because they want to try to arrest us and, have us be put in these jail prisons, which is just a goddamn system. It's a jail prison system. So, and some of these chicks, they they're trying to charge us, for what we do or something, but it was just a mistake. Sometimes we make mistakes in this thing, and it's true, but they want to try to charge us money for stepping on property. People be like, oh, get out of here, why you preaching and shit? You got ignorant jakes like that, and especially Edomites, they'll kick us off the block, but if you had a jake do that, it's because, why? There's no truth abiding in him, because the scripture talks about how, your forefather devil, and that's what Yahawashi said to, basically, he was speaking to 2/3, he's cursing out, like, he's cursing out his own people, you see, so, yeah, he got him, he rebuked them, so. And that's right, because 2/3 be acting like Esau Edom, man. You know, because Esau Edom, there's no truth abiding in them as well. So, you know, and likewise the same with 2/3. You know, but yeah, this is 2 Corinthians 5:17. It says, "Therefore, if any man be in Hamashiach, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new." Exactly, all things are become new, because why? We're still gonna get the kingdom of heaven, all right, and we're gonna become what? True princes of the power, which we already are. But it's really gonna manifest when that time comes. They're really gonna see the magnificence and the power that the Lord comes back with. You know, the angels, he's gonna come back with the holy angels, all of that, man. So they really gonna witness the power that we're gonna receive, and the glory that we're gonna have, just as Yahawashi received from his father. That's why he sat down at the right hand of his father, Yahweh. All right, who's the father? Yahweh. All right, which this world ignorantly calls God, you know, or Most High, or Lord. You know, they don't want to call him on his true name, which is Yahweh, because you know, that name is dreadful amongst the heathen, you know. And verse 18 says, "And all things are of Yahweh, who hath reconciled us us to himself by Yahawashi Mashiach, and hath given us, hath given to us the ministry of reconciliation." Whew. It says, "To wit, that Yahweh was in Hamashiach, reconciling the world unto himself, not imputing their trespasses unto them, and have committed unto us the word of reconciliation." And it's beautiful. And that's what we are. We're ambassadors for Hamashiach, you know. And Hamashiach could mean, you know, the anointed, right? Basically, the anointed Messiah. And that's who Yahawashi is. He's the anointed Messiah. Basically, why do you think he was called that name, Hamashiach? You know, which this world even calls Christ, right? It's Hamashiach, though, in the holy tongue, in the Lashon Kodash. So that means anointed, man. He's the anointed Messiah. Who was he anointed by? His father, man. Look at the things that Yahawashi receives, man. He has this kingdom, man, the kingdom of heaven, man. Yahawashi is going to be there with us. And if we're joined unto him and we're in that kingdom, then that's our kingdom as well. You know? But Yahawashi, of course, gets first dibs. All right, and his elect, you know, which we hope to be a part of. That's why they're going to receive crowns. They're going to see Salakia. Well, no, Yahawashi is going to come back and have many crowns upon his head. I mean, he gonna put people to death. Like, he gonna overcome them. We gonna overcome these people too by the blood of the Lamb, like the scripture says. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. Who? This devil. We overcame this devil Esau. You know, because what? His job was to rule by the sword, and we rule by this word, which is a sword. This is a two-edged sword, actually. So it's piercing, you know, these devils. You know, it's hurting them. So Yahawashi is coming back to collect many crowns, and how? By toppling governments, by overcoming them, just as we will. But no, we're just gonna have a crown of life, and Lord willing, we have that. But shit, Yahawashi, he gonna have many crowns, man. Cause what? He's the ultimate Grim Reaper. All right, he's the top angel, man. Yahawashi is the top angel. He's the Grim Reaper, man. All right, he's the and the scripture talks about that too. The wrath of the Lamb. That's something a lot of people forget about too. You know, the wrath of the Lamb. Yeah, because he's been a humble lamb for all this time. Now he's gonna bring that wrath, man. Man, you people better prepare, man, when that time come, man. And these people are gonna prepare. They're gonna get ready for that time. Us too. We gonna be getting ready to be delivered, man. You people gonna be getting ready to try to fight our Lord. You're gonna lose horribly, man, when that time come. You know, that's why these people, they're just, you know, making themselves worse. You know, okay, so I finally found it. Yeah, so yeah, this is Amos chapter 11. Yeah, because this word hurts these devils, man. You know, this word hurts these devils, man. You know, and it pisses them off. So, just as they're pissed off with this word, we're pissed off at them. You know, and they're soon going to be put to death, man. Don't worry. That's why don't be concerned about the wicked, because they're not going to be delivered. But inquire how the righteous shall be saved. The scripture talks about too. You know, it says inquire how the righteous shall be saved, you see. So yeah, don't worry about these people, man. They soon gonna be put to death, man. The Lord gonna get their ass sooner or later, man. You know, I'm talking about these people that don't have the truth at all. That just that don't have this 100% truth. That, you know. And the Lord don't care about your age, your height, your look. The Lord doesn't look at the outward appearance, man. He looks at the inward appearance, man. Okay, the inward man, that's who he's dealing with. He knows the inward parts of men, you know. So he don't look at all at the outward. as men looking, you know, because men will look at, oh, what this guy wears. Oh, he got gold, he got jewelry. That doesn't matter, man. All that is foolishness, man, according to the Most High, man. You know, that doesn't mean shit. It's all about the inward man. If it's right, if it's so like it's all about right. It's all about the inward man. If his heart is is right, you know, and if he's walking uprightly, that's what it's about. Walking uprightly, and just getting your mind right, man. You know, and you got to get to this work, man. You got to dig in this bag, man. This is the ultimate bag. You know how Jake talk about, oh, we're about to get to the bag. Let's get this money. Yo, this true money is these scriptures, man. That's what you're missing out on, Jake. You know, you Jakes, man, you got to get right, man. All right, this is the true money. This is the Lord's, you know, bank right here. This what this man, we getting all types of good gold, which is this wisdom. We getting all types of good oil and riches, man. These are riches in here too, true riches. You know, faith. That's something that we have, the elect have. You know, precious faith. That's what the Lord's dealing with. That precious faith of His saints, man. Cause hey, we all die. You know, we all die. All have to come short of the glory. So of course, you know, some are gonna die in this truth. But you know, most likely we want to be saved, man. We want to be delivered. You think we got time to be fucking around? Hell no, man. We want to be delivered, man. Fuck this place, man. You know. But this is Amos chapter 8, verse 13. It says, in that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. You're talking about this truth. They're going to be like, you know, the scripture talks about thirst for righteousness, you know. But that's good, too. I believe so. I think the scripture talks about that, roughly paraphrasing, though. You know, it talks about that, too, though. So this is a fountain of life, man. So that's what's going to happen, man, you know. But the elect are virgins, so, you know, you don't want to faint, though. You want to be strong. This is just a scripture to just basically get at you, brothers, kind of like rebuke you and just tell you, you know, stay strong. You know, don't faint, man. You know, don't give up on the Lord. You know. So yeah, let's get this out too. I'll end it with this. This on Philippians. Yeah, because you Jakes, man, you gotta be strong, man. All right, you gotta be strong. Like I said, the elect are virgins, but you know we want to stay strong at the end of the day. We don't want to faint. You know. It's all about, because some of these Jakes, they don't have a strong mind. You got to have a strong mind so you won't faint. You know, you got to keep building up your faith. You know? And I say, man, a lot of men have lost their testosterone, man. Their balls. A lot of men act like they don't got no goddamn balls, man, sometimes, you know? Don't know how to fucking treat a woman right. Don't know how to do nothing, man. Some of these Jakes, man, they just in the wrong spirit, man. You know? They weak as hell. They let their woman beat all up on them and all that, you know. Shit is crazy, man. You know, but that's why the Lord, He's building us up, man. I can't wait to have all that testosterone in the kingdom, man. Imagine back then, it was much better. In the ancient world, that testosterone was a high level, but the Lord took that away, you know, kind of, you know, so we could be more humble, you know. Because mind you, men back then were even proud too and boastful, but how much more even now? And that's why it was much better back then. Even like in the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the music was better. You know, they were playing that pop, that rock music, you know, that classic jazz. You know, but now Jake want to get into hip hop and rap. All this crazy madness, man. You know, but I'll end it with this. This is this is Philippians 3:16. It says, nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule. Let us mind the same thing. Exactly. So you got to be like-minded. If a brother constantly talks about walking in the spirit, hey, do the same as well. If a brother constantly talks about fruits of the spirit, do that as well. You know, if a brother talks about, take heed and stuff, take heed, man, you know. Hear the counsel that's going out. It's the counsel of the Lord going out there, you know. So, you know, you have those that are enemies of the cross, too, you know. Those that pierce the Lord, well, the Lord's going to come back and get them, man, real soon, so. You know, because it says that vengeance burneth in his heart, the day of vengeance, and you know, and that vengeance is his, you know, so vengeance is not ours. We shouldn't be trying to, you know, get back at people. We leave that to the Lord, you know, because ultimately, if you know, they hate us, then they hate the Lord. Yahawashi even spoke about that, you know. So they persecuted him because of his sayings, and they're gonna do the same for us too. They're gonna do the same at us too. They're gonna come after us because our sins, And then we bringing out the word of Yahawashi, the words of Yahawashi, and basically in the New Testament, remember? Yahawashi was speaking all in the New Testament, in the book of Matthew and the book of John, so, Mark, Luke, all that. So, yeah, it's in here, though, So, Yahawashi was speaking, man, that good gospel, that good news, and we doing the same today. It's a lot of things to talk about, Akin, but I closed out around. I closed out already. So, like I said, I'm gonna close out on this one, because the video's about to end. But yeah, I just want to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahawashi, Ba'ashim, Rokar Kodash. Next up, honors to my elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, that rule well and continually teach. On down to younger brothers, peace and blessing unto the elect, the Bayaf, the house of David. All right, till next time, Adawan Ratazah. This lesson has been edifying, and I'll catch you brothers on the next episode, next video I'll do. Okay, Lord's will, I could do another one. All right, as soon as possible. All right, with that, shalom.